Ah. Well, we've tried all the 5 things you said now. None of it worked. Have you tried the ones I want to tell you today? Welcome back to 15 smart ways of making your kids read even before they turn 5. Today we are looking at point 6. Read with your whole body. Young children learn first through their bodies. When reading becomes a full body multi-sensory experience, it activates more of the brain and create stronger, more positive emotional memories attached to books. Techniques to bring books to life. Character voices. Give every character a distinct voice. The bear speaks in a low growl, the mouse squeaks, the giant booms. Children love this and it dramatically increases their comprehension of characters and dialogue. Sound effects. Add your own sounds to the illustrations. Wind howling, rain pattering, a car engine. This builds a child's ability to visualize, a key reading comprehension skill. Number 3, act it out. You have to be dramatic. After reading, we are going on a bear hunt. Go on a bear hunt around the house, splashing through rivers or rugs and trudging through mud or pillows. This deepens comprehension by connecting abstract text to concrete physical experience. Example, a parent who reads Brown Bear using a different voice for each animal and pausing dramatically after every review is doing far more for their child's literacy than one who reads quietly and turns pages. Engagement is everything. Point 7. Visit the library regularly. Make it an event. The library is one of the most powerful and underused tools in early childhood literacy. Beyond the books themselves, public libraries offer something even more valuable, a community experience around reading. Why the library works. Children are tribal learners. When they see other children excited about books, lining up for story time, carrying armful of picture books, they want in. The social proof effect is extremely powerful at this age. And how do you make it an event? Don't treat the library as an errand. Frame it as a weekly adventure. Let the child carry their own library bag. Let them have their own library card as soon as possible. Having a card with their name on it makes them feel like a real reader. Attend storytime programs, which most public libraries offer for free. For example, a child who goes to library storytime every Saturday morning from age 2 to 5 will have sat through hundreds of hours of read alouds by trained librarians who know exactly how to hold a young child's attention. That's an extraordinary gift if you ask me, and it is free. Point 8. Connect books to real life. One of the most effective ways to deepen a child's engagement with books is to close the loop between the page and the world around them. When a child understands that books contain real information about real things, reading becomes genuinely exciting rather than abstract. How to make the connection. Read a book about butterflies, then visit a garden and look for them. Read a book about baking bread, then bake bread together. Read a book about fire trucks, then visit your local fire station. When something happens in real life, a thunderstorm, a new baby sibling, a trip to the doctor, find a book about it together. Key insights. Books are not separate from life, they are a map to life. When children experience this firsthand, they begin to seek out books as tools for understanding the world. And that is the very root of lifelong reading. For example, after reading Diary of a Worm, a children's book about earthworms, go outside and dig in the garden to find. Watch as the child connects the illustrations to the living creature in their hand. That moment of connection is when reading becomes real. Point 9. Storytell without books. This one surprises people. You can build a love of reading by telling stories without any books at all. Oral storytelling is the ancient foundation of literacy. Before written language, humans built entire cultures on the oral transmission of stories. When you tell your child made-up stories about a brave little girl who looks just like them, or a dragon who is afraid of his own fire, you're doing several extraordinary things at once. What storytelling builds? Narrative comprehension, understanding that stories have a beginning, middle, and end. Imagination, the ability to construct vivid mental images without visual aids, critical for reading chapter books later. Language play. Children who are exposed to creative, flexible use of language become more confident readers. Pro tip: involve the child in the storytelling. Ask them, "And then what happened?" or "What should the hero do next?" This develops their narrative instincts and makes them a co-creator of stories, which makes them far more invested in the stories they read in books. For example, a 4-year-old who has been told bedtime stories every night, stories that star them as the hero, will approach reading with a fundamentally different confidence than a child who has only ever been a passive recipient of stories. Point 10. Fill your homes with words. Literacy doesn't begin and end. Don't forget to subscribe and follow for more videos like this. Thank you.